Good morning, or whatever time that you're gonna watch this. We're gonna do the pasta rocket experiment today. So I'm gonna go over what the reaction is, what's gonna occur, and then we'll go ahead and do the experiment. So first of all, we have all of our materials here. We have the ball jar I just drilled this. I didn't want to do it on camera because I wasn't sure how it was going to go. I wanted to make sure that I did it right and had the right sizing and everything. So I didn't know how long that was going to take, but we got it. We have the pasta that's going to fit right inside of it on there. And then we have our lighter, here, half teaspoon. And then we have some yeast and hydrogen peroxide, 3%. So essentially we're just adding yeast and hydrogen peroxide together into this jar, and then we're gonna put the pasta on top and light it, and the pasta essentially just acts as fuel. But the reaction that is occurring is mainly between the yeast and the hydrogen peroxide. So once that reaction occurs, it'll create a lot of oxygen, which will it'll help the pasta stay ignited. Essentially, the pasta will just be the extra fuel there to burn up. So yeast has a catalase enzyme, which when added to the hydrogen peroxide, it catalyzes its decomposition into water, oxygen, and heat. So it is an exothermic reaction. And then the pasta is just the carbohydrate. Again, that acts as the fuel, oxygen as the oxidizer. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get started. So this is a bigger jar than the video. So I looked up a different video just to get it the sizing of the hydrogen peroxide. So we're just gonna fill it up about halfway, just to make sure that the reaction still occurs. Okay. And then I'm gonna cut one of these yeast packets off. Tried to rid my area of anything flammable. Don't think anything bad's gonna happen, but you never know. Get that out of the way. Okay. So fill up this little teaspoon. Back here just a bit. And put it in there. I'm going to kind of see the bubbling form on that layer right here. We'll go ahead and cover it up. Add this to it. Oh, and it broke. Let's see if we can flip it over and try that. If not, I have plenty of noodles left. There we go. Okay, we'll hold that seal. Give it a bit of a shake. There we go. See if it works. The size of the jar might be a little bit. Oh, there it goes. Very cool. You can see the oxygen just only has that one place to go. Just burns down that pasta noodle. Very cool. A little bit scary to do in the house. Probably could have done it outside, but gets pretty big. That bottom part's burning. I'm gonna move this over to the sink. And there you have it. So again, that yeast is has the catalase enzyme. So when added to that hydrogen peroxide, it causes it to decompose into that water and oxygen, and there's so much oxygen that it just acts as that fuel. And it's an exothermic reaction, so when you light it, the pasta acts as sort of the fuel that gets eaten up, but the oxygen lights. So very cool.